There are basically uh, 5 types of questions which are asked in interview. First one are factual questions, where some or the other fact is asked, like what is the GDP of India, what is the unemployment rate. It can be related to your DAF, what is the full form of your school, or what is the what have you learned in engineering, and what have you learned in engineering, like something specific from your engineering, some formula or some theorem which can be asked. So these are factual questions. So factual questions can also be related to history, economy, polity. Any factual question can be asked. And after that comes the opinion based questions. Opinion based questions is like, what is your opinion about a particular topic which is in controversy? What is your opinion about Russia Ukraine war that is going on? What is your opinion about this policy of government? So these are opinion based questions. Then are situational questions, where they ask you that you are DM of a district, or you are a police officer, and what will you do if a fire breaks out, if there is a riot? So these are situational based questions. Then are the personal questions like, what is your vision for your life? Where do you see yourself in next 10-15 years? So these are very personal questions about your own personality. What is the philosophy of your life? What Whom do you like as a political leader? So it's like a very personal opinion of yours on particular things. And last are the presence of mind questions. Fifth, so presence of mind questions are those where they actually check your nerves. They want to know if you are calm enough, if you have that common sense and presence of mind where you can actually deal with the question at that time. So all the unconventional questions that you see, like how many paintings were there on the way where you entered, where you were sitting, how many boards were there. Boards in the sense, you were given a small table where 5-6 people who are in the same boat sit. So how many tables were there? Something like this. So it's very rare, but yes, it can be asked to check your presence of mind, or something unusual is asked so that they can check that if you are very nervous, then definitely they like to check if you can think in that stressful situation, because as an officer you will have to face many stressful situations, and your response will actually let them understand how you will respond as an officer in that situation, in any stressful situation. So these are the 5 types of questions, and definitely factual questions are important, but they are not very important. So don't just prepare to gather more and more facts. It's fine, your knowledge has already been checked in mains examination. So don't just try to gather more and more facts. Of course you have to prepare your DAF, that is a given, but uh, you have to decide your limits. Like, I'll read this current affairs, I will prepare my DAF on factual aspect, and rest I will keep myself calm, because uh, it's very important to have opinions, because you cannot, if there is a fact, if a fact is asked to you, like supposedly I ask, who made Qutub Minar? So now this is a fact. It's fine if you don't know. But if I ask you, what is your opinion regarding universal basic income? Should India adopt this policy? Then you cannot say, I don't have an opinion over this issue. You will have to have an opinion about this issue, because you are going to be a civil servant. This means that you are aware about your surroundings. So in that situation, you will have to answer. You cannot say no regarding a situational answer. You cannot say no regarding your personal question. So if somebody asks you, what is your vision about your life, or what is your vision about India, you cannot say, I don't have any vision. You will have to answer. And similarly, the presence of mind question. So all these four types of questions, apart from just factual question, all these 4 types of questions you will have to answer, and this will reflect your personality. You cannot say no. So in that situation, it's better that you deal or give most of the time to these questions. And how to do it? So regarding DAF, you can prepare a register, whereby every word you have written in your DAF should be written on one page of a register. And supposedly your name is Pankaj, so you should write the name Pankaj, and then you should know what is the meaning of Pankaj, who else are the important personalities with the same name, what is the etymology of your name. So all these questions, whatever can be asked from the word Pankaj, what are the different other names which mean the same. You can, you know, think about like 10-15 questions regarding your name, similarly regarding your address, similarly regarding your district. So district, you should know who is the MP of your district, MP, MLAs of your district, your DM of your district, and if you know how many wards are there, and what is the geography of your area, economic, if there is any special economic activity that is famous of your area, and like sex ratio, area, general, all the factual information that you can gather from there. Any specific controversy that is going on regarding your place of living. Similarly, your school, your educational background, your graduation. So prepare whatever is there. So you have written, supposedly you have done your MBBS. So you can write your graduation, and then you can write regarding the questions. Firstly, why do you want to switch uh, from your graduation subject to the civil services? Now you can, so if you are a doctor, then definitely you can be asked about the COVID situation, the vaccines, the difference between COVID shield and the Covaxin and the other vaccines that were there. So all these questions can be asked to you, and they are relevant to your what you have already written in your DAF. So this is one. You can prepare whatever factual information is associated with your DAF, and you should not devote more time. It's like 4-5 days, 1 week is enough to prepare all the questions and the answers regarding DAF. After that, move on to the current affairs and forming your opinion, situational, personal questions, preparing them. And for all these questions, it's better that you devote more time in thinking rather than writing, because it's not a mains exam now. It's a exam of how you speak, how you articulate, and how you present the information that you already know. So for this, I will always suggest that uh, for all these four types of questions, rather than writing, you try to speak more and more over them. None of your answers should exceed more than 45 seconds to 1 minute, or 1 minute 15 seconds, not more than that, because long answers are not appreciated generally, because people get bored. And whatever you want to speak, speak in a prioritized manner, whereby most important point should come first and less important at the last. So these are some tips how you can start your preparation. Of course, I will try to come again for more such sessions. If you have some doubts, I will like to take some doubts, because I want to keep it as interactive as possible. I don't know how the comments will open, but I will see the comments, and if there are some comments, I will try to come again and address those comments. And again, for some people say, how can we practice? For that, you can record your own answers and see whether your tone, body language, facial expression are matching with the content and articulation that you are in which you are giving an answer. And definitely, from now on, you should be stressing more on your performance in the sense how how best you can present yourself to the board. And for this, 80% of your time should be devoted in answering, in improving your skill, in improving your tone, body language, and articulation and presence of mind, all of these. And 20% should be devoted to learning new information. And how many mocks you should give, it again depends. If you have a lot of time, if your interview is very at the end of the schedule, then of course you can have more mock interviews. And if you have very less time, then of course you will have to limit your mock interviews. And having more mock interviews is not important. Important is that how much do you improve after each mock. So each mock interview should be taken as a chance to improve rapidly, and you have to work on your interview feedback. So if somebody has told you that you are giving long answers, this means that you will have to cut short your answers in your next mock interview. If somebody has told that your voice is feeble and it's not audible, then you have to work on your voice and tone. So it's like every feedback should be taken in the right spirit, because there are people who these are the people who are trying to help you in your success journey. So work on your feedback, and um, don't ignore any feedback which is given to you, because generally it is like a opportunity to improve something in your personality. And all the very best.